Chapter 1. Bitcoin is here to stay. The greatest socioeconomic upheaval in history is well underway, and the blockchain concept has passed the point of no return for our civilization. We will never be able to put the genie back in the bottle, nor can we go back to the way things were before Bitcoin. However, there is little doubt that blockchains and cryptocurrencies will arrive as a complete surprise to many uninformed people. The general public will be shocked by all of the changes to their daily lives and personal finances that this strange new currency will bring, seemingly overnight. When they start hearing about cryptocurrency, these soon-to-be disrupted folks will probably think that it is some sort of new social fad. They may think that Bitcoin is an app, like Facebook or PayPal, something they can live without. The Bitcoin and Ethereum big events, all of the breakthroughs and milestones, the hacks and attacks, feel intensely personal to everyone who is invested in blockchain. That goes for being invested ideologically, financially, or both, as most of us are. Clearly, there are serious political issues looming with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Within the next few years, every government, bank, and business on Earth will have to come up with an official policy for Bitcoin, Ethereum, smart contracts, and financial transactions using cryptocurrency. Soon, blockchain-based accounting, inventory and asset control, real estate titles, supply management, payroll and benefits, banking, stock markets, public works, and charitable giving will render existing systems functionally obsolete. In time, Bitcoin will make dollars and all other fiat currency or government-issued money, and even gold, seem inadequate by comparison. Blockchain enthusiasts foresee uplifting economic opportunities for the world's poorest people, the so-called unbanked. These billions of forgotten people are currently economically disenfranchised. We Bitcoin believers can see the potential for microloan payments between people of the first world countries and the women and men in the second and third world. We are working to promote Bitcoin because there are opportunities never before seen for personal freedom and financial empowerment that are open to everyone. Consider, for example, Bitcoin's potential for eliminating the huge fees migrant workers pay when they try to send money back home to their families. Billions of hard-earned and badly needed dollars could stay in the migrant workers' own hands if they simply transferred their money using Bitcoin, because of its tiny fees for the actual transfer and no foreign exchange fees needed for currency conversion. Ivan Liljeqvist is a bright young man working out of Stockholm, Sweden, who posts videos on his Ivan on Tech YouTube channel. The videos are about cryptocurrencies and blockchains from a programmer's perspective. Ivan claims that there are several ways that blockchains will help end poverty on Earth. He begins by pointing out the United Nations #1 SDG, or Sustainable Development Goal, is the elimination of poverty. The transparency of having every country's public information recorded on an immutable and publicly accessible blockchain will do a lot to end the rampant political corruption that holds many hundreds of millions of people in poverty in dozens of countries around the world. The section on the United States Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, or FCPA, on pages 119 and 120 of this book, make it abundantly clear that Ivan is onto something here. He thinks that financial inclusion, when the unbanked discover Bitcoin, will help to end poverty, and he mentions remittances and access to loans and global markets. He talks of the way that inflation in Belarus hurt his family and how inflation is hurting the Venezuelans. Ivan predicts that Bitcoin will protect users from the inflation and hyperinflation of their national currencies, which previously eroded their wages and savings, keeping them poor. Ivan has contacts all over the world. He does simulcasts with Michael on Box Mining Michael's popular Hong Kong-based YouTube channel. And Ivan is speaking at international conferences and offering commercial blockchain consulting services. Ivan thinks people in the third world, or in otherwise remote regions, will be able to use micropayments to provide online services and create marketable applications, putting them on par with first-world big city programmers and developers. Often regulations set bare minimum compliance standards that best serve as a floor, rather than being actual benchmarks or recommended standards to achieve, things to avoid rather than things to achieve. This logic has carried out in the United Nations Declaration on Sustainable Development Goals. Briefly, let us go one